Alright, tonight we're doing something a little different. Normally, I've been streaming a whole lot of Pokemon. Whole lot. Well, relatively speaking. Obviously, I only stream usually twice a week. But, we've been doing a lot of Pokemon challenges. But I decided today, I'd play a little something different. So, we're doing it on one of my off days, which, well, hopefully this can actually become a regular thing. And so yeah, we're gonna be doing some Fire Emblem 7 today, Blazing Blade. I only have played through, well, I've played through several times, obviously, but I've only played through on the emulator here once, so I only have clear data currently for Elliewood's normal mode campaign. So we'll have to play through and actually do some storyline stuff for the first stream of it. But let's go ahead and get started. Here, 1 second. Let me just do one thing. There we go. Alright. Just posting a little note in the Discord to let people know that the stream is live for anyone who wants to watch. So, on that note, I have a Discord if you haven't actually seen it already. We have several different people there right now. A few more chatty than others, but, you know, all things considered, it's a fun place to hang out, you know, just kind of enjoy yourself, relax. Yes. The story of Fire Emblem 7, which I remember most of it. But yes, the Scouring. Yep. War of between Dragon and Man. This was obviously my first Fire Emblem game, which is why I have such fond memories of it. I guess it's not obvious to you, but the obviousness is why I have such fond memories is because it was my first game. For Fire Emblem. Way back in the day on the Game Boy Advance, I believe was what it came out on. Good times. Good times. That said, it's time to go through this. And I think I'm going to do this in, like, pseudo Iron Man mode. So it's basically going to be if a lord dies, I have to restart the chapter. Otherwise, I'm not allowed to restart a chapter for anyone else dying. So that's why we have a death counter on the side there. It's for if anyone dies who's not part of the regular batch, they they die. That's just kind of how it goes. So we'll see how this goes. It should be interesting. Looking forward to getting started here. So. Alright, so right now I don't have access to Hector hard mode, so we'll probably play through Hector's campaign, so that way I can have access to Hector hard mode after this. So we're going to start off with Lyn hard mode and then go to Hector normal mode since I don't have access to Hector hard mode right now. And that way I also get to, for those who haven't actually played this game, we can go through the storyline elements and kind of enjoy a bit of the storyline. So, just, yeah, I'll do... Well, I guess I can read all the text. Yeah, that's fine. I can read all the text. Sure. I'll keep it at least somewhat entertaining, I guess. Well, I mean, that's obviously the goal. So, yes, it doesn't let me clear my epilogue data, but that's right from there. So, as per always, I am your host, Atrum. I have to actually use the cursor on this one. I can't. It's not the DS, so I don't actually get to just press the mouse and actually have it click things. No fancy U's. We just want the regular U. There we go. Birth month. I mean, my birth month is March. However, we can actually look at what the different affinities are. So there's each birth month is associated with a different affinity. Different affinities do different things for supports, and your affinity boosts your team affinity based on your tactician rating, from how I understand it. Oops, didn't mean to click on my name. So we'll just go with March because, well, it's my birth month, so it works out easiest for me. So are these the settings I want? Yes. There's a lot of text I will be reading during this. I'm just realizing that. Or maybe I just let it be on screen for a second. I don't know. Sure, why not? We'll do the whole roleplay. Are you awake? I need to get the text speed up though. Because otherwise I'll be driven mad. I found you unconscious on the plains. You know, as any good tactician is, I'm unconscious on the plains. Ah yes, I am Lin of the Lorca tribe. You're safe now. Who am I? Well, that's a good question. My name is Atron, obviously. We've already gone over this, but you know, figured I might as well reiterate since it's being said in the game. And apparently it is quite an odd sounding name. Yes, I know I said I'd read along, but I'm kind of more responding to what they're saying versus reading along, which kind of goes more in character. But anyways, she's like, pay me no mind. It is a good name. I see by your attire that you are a traveler. Yes, indeed, I am a traveler, quite experienced in the ways of being found unconscious on the plains. What brings me to the Sakai Plains? Well, I share my story with you. Ah, sure, I guess I could share my story. Oh, wait, what? Oh, there's something going on out there? Well, I guess we should go take a look. Bandits? They've come down from the Barren Mountains. Where's the Barren Mountains? Somewhere around here. I don't know, I was just a random wandering tactician who was found unconscious on the plains. What do you want from me, people? Planning on raiding the local villages? We have to stop them. Okay, well, I guess we could. Should be interesting. I mean, yeah, as you saw, it's just two bandits. I mean, it's still 2v1, but still two bandits. I'm a strategist by trade. Yes, indeed I am. Thank you very much. I am indeed a strategist by trade. Sorry, clicking on pop-ups from Stream OBS. Alright, let's go. So, for those who are still new to Fire Emblem and all that, each character in Fire Emblem has stats. It's a tactics game. So this is our starting Lord, Lin, otherwise. And her strength is rather low. Her skill and speed are pretty good for level 1. Looks solid. Her defense is quite bad. And her resistance is kind of typical for a non-magic unit. She's got 5 movement, 5 con. Con is your constitution. It affects how heavy of weapons you can carry. So as long as you have matching, or as long as the weapon is lighter than your con, lighter or matching, you don't have any penalties. Otherwise, it lowers your speed to wield heavier weapons. Okay, it makes more sense as we go through it. But yeah, so she's got an iron sword. Iron sword has 5 weight. WT right there. She has 5 con, so she can wield an iron sword without an issue. So let's see what these bandits look like. They have a bit of strength. They have axes. Not very speedy. We should be fine. We'll probably we'll probably let the enemy attack us first, so that way, if we can't kill them, we can actually defend properly. So yeah. What I'm going to do is actually move this way, let him come attack me. So, you'll note, obviously, for those who are new to Fire Emblem, that the enemy has less hit than he had hit per his other page. So let's take a look at that and just quickly give you a brief understanding. So you see a 77 hit right now, while Lin has 23 avoid. So 77 minus 23, well that's still different. But there's also a thing called the weapon triangle in this. So swords beat axes, axes beat lances, lances beat swords. And if you have advantage in the weapon triangle, your enemy will hit less, and you'll hit more. Enemy will hit less. You'll deal more damage. Your enemy will deal less damage. So that's just for those who haven't played along. Obviously, just a very quick overview of that. So Lin just dispatches that bandit there. Now let's approach this guy. So as we can see right now, we're going to be dealing 5 damage with 2 attacks. So we're going to do 10 damage. Enemy's going to deal 10 damage if he hits us. I'm not going to lead that attack because if I take 2 10 damage hits, I die. So we're going to let the enemy start the combat with us this time. Okay, so he misses, so that's a good start. Now, however, we're going to have to wait another turn, because otherwise, there's still the chance that if he manages to hit 240% in a row, that we lose, so we're going to let him come at us one more time. He gets a little bit of healing for being on a fort, throne, slash whatever in this case. I guess it's a tent. Okay, so he actually hit us there. Now let's take a look. So we could attack. We'd have a 93% chance to kill him with the first strike. He'd have a 40% chance to kill us if we fail. So let's just go for it. Oh, and we actually hit our 1% critical chance. Although sometimes I wonder if that's actually just hard coded in on your last strike. You'll do that, but yeah, it looked very pretty either way. Critical strikes deal 3 times damage for those curious. So Lynn gets her first level up. Pretty typical for her. She did not get any strength. She got a bit of speed, she got a bit of luck, and she gained an extra hit point for her max HP. Alright. Good morning. Yes, I am awake. Thank you. I'm tired of being unconscious. Apparently yesterday's fight took a lot out of me, even though I didn't actually do the fighting, I just did the planning. But you know, maybe I have frail constitution. I don't know. Yes, I am experienced in the ways of war, though I could not tell you what campaigns I was part of prior to this, because that would break the time-space continuum. So, we shall not get to that. Ah yes, apparently I want her to get permission from her parents, so that way she can go out on an adventure. Right. Parents died 6 months ago. Not too fond of that one, but alright. You know, these things happen. Ah, yes. I see. Your people, you're the last of your tribe, huh? That's quite unfortunate. And I forgot to put the text speed up higher. So, that's the other unfortunate part. I will make certain I do that at the beginning of the next battle. As we listen to Lynn's story about how her father, the chieftain, got killed in the raid. You know, good times. And by good times, I mean absolutely not good times, but you know, it's... Yep. Anyways, we'll continue the story along as Lynn gets over her grief and we get to head out on an adventure. A grand quest, if you will. We have to get her to become stronger so she can avenge her father's death. And as she says, she won't get stronger just sitting here. We actually have to do stuff. Yes, I will be a master strategist somehow, even though, again, I was unconscious on the plains yesterday, so, you know, that's not really proven too great for me. But we'll get over that and move along. We'll be just fine. I swear, I'm not prone to going unconscious just randomly. It's not really in my gig. Ah, yes. The apprentice tactician and the young sword fighter. A strange pair on a stranger journey. We go to Bulgar, a commercial center in Sakai to, you know, prep for a journey and get accosted by some cavaliers. Good times. We're fine. I swear. Maybe. Maybe not. Probably. Oh, what's up, Lynn? Ah, Bulgar, the biggest city in all of Sakai, huh? Fair. Yeah, let's go purchase supplies. This should be cool. Oh, yes, you. You know, every game's gotta have that person who hits on every living, breathing thing, right? Just gonna let this conversation go here. I don't have any comments or anything else to say about it. Oh, good times. Lord. Hailing from Kalen, huh? Because I already knew, but that's not the point. Yup. Good job, Lid. Yes. The Christmas Cavaliers of the game. Kent Insane. Yes. Sane is a lout, and Kent is very stalwart. As, you know. Two very opposite viewpoints on how to handle these things. But, you know, details. We get over it. They both actually are pretty good in their own right if you level them up right. They have different growth rates, which is something else I should explain for new watchers of Fire Emblem. Each character has their own unique growth rates. So, for example, as we saw in the last map, Lynn didn't gain any strength. She has lower strength growth than several different other people. So, she has a lower chance of gaining strength. All level ups are a little bit randomized. Hey Sin, how's it going? Welcome. Thought you were gonna be busy tonight. Ah yes, Kent Insane. Yes, let's go. Things happened, huh? Oh yeah, everything okay? Sane is a lot, but he's hilarious. Classic, I am not you. I'm not trying to hit on anything that breathes. Nothing's okay? Or, wait, that's the question asked, right? Oh, well, cheer up. There's always a brighter future or something. I'm trying to figure out what the exact terminology I was trying to use is, and now my brain's all flustered. Well, if you need to talk, feel free to message me in Discord, and I can always message back to you if it's something personal, so. Uh-oh, we're being pursued. Run! Could it be the knights from before? That's what she's asking. No, it's not them? Okay, well that's good, maybe? Oh, shite, these people have our blood? That's no good. Lindis? I thought her name was Lynn. Spoiler, I already knew her name was Lindis, but that's not the point. Goodness. Whew. Alright, yep. Alright, so we gotta kill ourselves some bandits. You know, traditional early game fodder, but gotta do what we gotta do. What? There's someone else? Oh, it's the knights from before. You know, the lout and the stern one. They both are decent individuals in the end. Satan's just a little bit of a quirky person. Alright. So, we have to do... So, as you can see, bouncing from the top to the bottom there is our goal. We have to defeat the 5 enemy on the map. That's our goal. GBA sound font good, by the way. Well, that's good. Alright. Oh, by the way, before I forget, I wanted to do this. So I'm going to turn it on to animation 2 so we get some cool backgrounds in our battle scenes. Game speed, fast. Text speed, fast. I think everything else is fine. Yeah, we'll make the window color green. Okay. So, let's just look over our new acquaintances here. So we have a Cavalier, level 1, Sane. The bit of a lout, but, you know. Okay, so Sane has an iron lance. That's not bad. What? Wrong button. Yeah, there we go. So, 8 weight, 7 might, 80 hit. So, he has a con of 9. As I kind of explained earlier, that means he can wield an iron lance without it making him lose any speed. So that's good. But, as I also explained, lances are not good versus axes. So, swords are what we want to be using. As far as his stats go, he's got good strength, relatively poor skill, but that's manageable, decent speed, some reasonable luck, and some decent defense. If we look over at Kent, Kent is a lot more balanced, so as you can see, instead of 8, 4, 6, he's 6, 6, 7. He's got less luck, less defense, but he added some resistance. Kent actually came properly equipped, as you know, the smart person in the group would do. Good old virtuous to a fault man here, and he actually has both a sword and a lance, since Cavaliers have the ability to wield both swords and lances. And then obviously we still have Lynn from before, and didn't have to use any vulneraries, so we didn't actually get anything new, even though apparently we went shopping for the journey, because, you know, apparently shopping for the journey doesn't mean anything new. So now what we're going to do here is we're going to go through this and try to figure out the best way through this map. So, if you notice in the bottom right corner, it tells you what terrain I'm looking at. So forest is given additional defense and 20 avoid. So what we're going to do is we're going to take Lynn into the forest here, and as you can see, that reduces this bandit's chance to hit me to a 16%. So we're going to do 2 times 7 damage, and probably not take a hit, because the odds of hitting me, well, are 16%, although technically I think they're actually less due to how the game actually calculates things, but details at that point. And then we're going to bring Kent forward and have him just slice this guy up. Boom. First enemy down. Obviously this is the prologue campaign, so it's a lot easier, but we're doing it so that way we can get a nice full team throughout the thing. Oh, and something I'm going to mention. I know I was talking at the beginning about how I'm kind of doing like a soft Iron Man, where if my Lord dies, I obviously get to reset the chapter, but if anyone else dies, I'm not going to reset. I'm going to add an extra little caveat to that. If someone dies in Lynn's campaign, if they would show back up in the next campaign, I have to go ahead and just get them killed off. I'm not going to use them, basically. So that way, it makes the death a little more permanent for the second campaign that will come out as part of this. So, let's be very careful with our people, because I don't want them to die if I can help it. Okay, so we're gonna make certain we stick to the forests here and keep the weapon triangle in our advantage, with swords beating axes, axes beating lances, etc. So, this looks perfectly fine, because even if Kent gets hit, he doesn't take a whole lot of damage. Okay. So, we got this guy up here. He has 12 damage. Sane would take approximately 6, but as you'll see, the guy will be able to do... Okay, so, for your perspective, Sin, Iron Man would be like the death rules of Nuzlocke. Does that make sense? It'd be basically the person, once they die, they're gone, versus restarting the chapter in order to bring the people back. So we're not going to restart chapters on purpose. Iron Man, there's 2 separate versions of it. There's like a soft Iron Man, where we will restart if we lose the game due to one of the lose conditions, which is generally one of your lords dying, which there are 3 lords in the game, which will meet the other 2 after the first 10 chapters. So basically right now, if Lynn dies, we'd have to restart the game, but if Kent or Sane died, they're dead. They're gone. We're not going to reboot for them. They're just going to be gone. So we're going to try to be careful with our people, not just be haphazard and all over the place. Luckily, I'm going to use the terrain to my advantage here, and it should make me just fine overall. Plus, these are also early mode enemies, so they're pretty weak. Like, as you can see, he was actually able to hit Sane, because Sane has a weapon disadvantage, as shown by the little up arrow and down arrow next to their weapons. It shows whether or not they have an advantage or not. And that's all, again, based on swords are advantage versus axes, axes are advantage versus lances, lances are advantage versus swords. So there's a weapon triangle there, and then there's also a weapon triangle for magic, but we don't have to deal with that part yet. I'm going to... Let's see. If Sane misses, he can still take an extra hit before he'd have problems. And the enemy doesn't have a critical chance, so it's not like they're going to do 3 times damage. So I'm going to actually have Sane make an attack here. Okay. Kind of expected. Alright, so if Sane gets hit again, we're going to have to make him fall back, because we don't want him to die. As far as this part here goes, we're going to have Lynn just come up and slice this guy up. Bam. Okay. So now let's look at this situation, because this is the next one we're looking at. So this guy can do 11 damage. It means he wouldn't be able to kill Kent either way. I'm going to have Kent move here. So he should be doing 6 minus the weapon disadvantage. So I think he does. The guy will be able to do 5 possible damage to Kent in hit. And as we see, Sane finally took out his guy there, so we're all good. So yeah. Okay. So Kent is advantaged here, so he has bonus to his hit, bonus to his void, bonus to his damage, and takes less damage. I kind of want Kent to get a kill, so that way he can get stronger. But I also kind of want Lynn to get a kill, so she can get stronger. Although, honestly, I'll probably have Lynn try to kill the boss, because bosses are usually worth more EXP. So what we're going to do here, we're going to retreat Kent into the forest to make it harder for the enemy to hit him. If I'm correct, this boss doesn't move, but I'll still play it safe. And since he can only move to there and attack to that range, I'll just move Sane up to here. Okay, yeah, as we see, the enemy does even less damage, has a harder chance to hit. We have a harder chance to hit and do less damage. He's also standing in the forest. But works out fine. And since I know we have still a 90% chance to hit, I'm just going to go for the kill here. Boom. But Kent gets some EXP. Every time they hit 100 EXP, they level up. So, and with a level up, he'll get a random set of stats bonuses. So, bonus to health, skill, and speed. That means he has more time. That means it's easier for him to hit twice, easier for him to hit. So, skill being easier to hit, speed being easier to hit twice, and HP obviously being additional durability. So that's pretty good. We're gonna move Lynn up now. This will also remind me whether or not this guy moves, so we're just going to move to there. I don't think he moves, though. Okay, good. So let's see how Lynn would do versus him. So he'd be able to do 11 damage to Lynn. Lynn would do 12 damage to him. We're going to let him attack first, so that way we have the ability to react appropriately. So if he hits, we can actually use a healing item. If he misses, then we can just attack him next turn and kill him. I could use one of the Cavaliers to try to kill him, but I think it's just better to have Lynn just finish him off. Yeah, so he actually hit one of those, which was actually kind of interesting. But he's done for, and that'll win us the battle, and then Lynn will get healed up before the next battle. So let's see what she gets stat-wise. Defense and resistance are pretty rare for her, so I'm actually pretty fine with that. Although her strength hasn't grown in 2 level ups, which is concerning. It means that she's definitely gonna remain on the weaker side, and it's gonna be harder for her to kill things. But well, whatever. Ah, yes. Let's see how the storyline progresses here. Yes, we have ventured from Kalen in Lycia in search of someone. Lycia, that's the country beyond the mountains to the southwest, isn't it? Correct. We are messengers to the Lady Madeline, who eloped with a nomad some 19 years ago. Names familiar, huh? Lindis, Madeline? Ah, yes, the Lord Marquette of Kalen's only daughter, Madeline. He was heartbroken that his daughter would abandon him, but eventually he simply declared he didn't have it. He talked to her. But then, you know, news that he had a grandkid, and suddenly he's like all happy again. Go figure out how that works. Ah, Lindis was the name of the Marquess's wife. That makes sense. Yes, yes. He just wants to meet his daughter's family. But, alas, Lynn's parents are dead. So, he's only gonna get a chance to meet his granddaughter. But still, if we win the campaign, there's a hope. Possibly. Maybe. Who knows? We'll see what happens. He knew it immediately, huh? Ah, I see. Yes. He knew it based on how she looks. Because apparently it's very distinct. I mean, for this game it is actually fairly distinct. So, yeah. Everyone kind of has their own look and distinct feel in this game, which is always one of the nice things about this game, honestly. Wait, the bandit knew her name too. Weird. Why would the bandit know her name? Henchman of Lundgren? Who's Lundgren? As, Lynn asks directly right there. Ah, yes, the Marquess's younger brother. Well, that's a thing. Yes. Granduncle's ambitions are going to get him, well, make this entire campaign a thing. Let's just be that way. Ah, well, now we have a true goal. We were just gonna wander aimlessly and do, like, you know, the swordsman tactician thing. But now we actually have a goal. We're gonna head to Kalen. That's important. These are important things. What will I do? Yeah, why don't you pick? Okay, sure. Yeah, no, I don't mind going. Should be fun. I mean, again, I'm doing a little bit better since the first time we met and I was just unconscious in the middle of a field somewhere. So, you know, clearly already doing better. Small altar on the outskirts of Boulder. Ancient temple known for its powerful bond with the world of spirits. Fair enough. Going to go pray for well-being. That's always nice, I guess. It's good to do something like that. That's solid. Yeah. No, it's all good. Short detour, huh? Sacred sword enshrined in the altar. Okay, sure. Ah, yes. Nicely done, Sane. How quaint. Yep. Well, that's a bunch of bad guys. Not give up the money cutty. It's a sacred blade under divine protection. It cannot be removed from its place of rest. Good sword if you don't use it. His name is Glass and his swordplay is peerless. Said the gods he would fear him. So, you know, that tells you that he's not cocky or anything. Definitely not cocky. Oh, he can't draw the sword from its scabbard. How sad for him. Whoop. Run through the locked door. Well, that's rude. Why would you tear down the altar? That's just mean. I mean, I get you're upset and all, but seriously, man. Ah, yes, they are intent on stealing the Monikati. We can't allow that. For reasons. It's important. Yeah, I could go question the residents, but they're not really going to tell me much else except for destroy this wall to get in. So, we're not going to bother. Instead, we're going to go destroy the wall to get in, because value. Now Satan can't actually reach it, so we're just going to let him wander onto the forest here, so that way this enemy does less damage to him. I do need to get a sword for Satan at some point, so that way he actually stands a solid chance versus axe guys instead of, you know, having to fumble about trying to hit them with a lance, but one step at a time. Alright, so Kent got that kill there, that's pretty good. We're gonna let Sane start to break the wall, because he downs it in 2 turns. We'll have Lynn move up, so that way she can intercept those bandits coming from the south. How much damage do you do? 11? Okay, here's what I'm actually going to do. I'm going to move Lynn to here. We're going to have Sane finish smacking down the wall. We're going to have Kent move into here to guard, so that way this enemy who wanders over doesn't actually get to hit Sane. We're going to have Kent do, well, Kent stuff. Good job. And then this guy, yep, he's going to charge up and attack Sane. Because I knew Sane could take a hit, so I think so I'm totally fine with what's going on here. Now, I will want Sane healed because he has the best chance of killing Glass just due to weapon triangle. So we're going to have Kent finish this guy off. Apparently Kent's going to get a crit and do 24 damage to him because, you know, nothing like overkill. Totally reasonable. Alright, you're going to borrow Kent's Vulnerary and heal 10 HP with it. A little bit of healing salve, always decent. And then I'm going to actually have you move up here. So let's take a look at Glass here. So Glass, pretty meek stats, honestly. He's got an iron sword, so he has a total damage of 10. And if you defeat him, you get the glowing item there, which is a Vulnerary. So he has 10 damage with a sword, which means he'd do naturally 4 damage to Sane, but because of the sword, he's going to do 3. Sane has 90% chance to hit, so it'll be 60% once you reduce it by his avoid, but actually 70% due to the weapon triangle, because the weapon triangle gives you the plus 10% actual extra hit chance. So I'm going to have Lynn finish this guy off here, and then we'll get to see how the next turn plays out. Sane's not going to be attacking twice on the on Glass, but he will make some dents in him. Actually, pretty solid damage, honestly. Might just let Sane get that kill. That way I can spread some EXP around. Because if I kind of neglect people, then I have to be very careful about them until I get the ability to change my deployments. So let's let Lynn get this kill so that way she'll level up. Because I think she still gets like 23. Let's see what she gets. Okay, wow, that was actually a very good level up. That was actually pretty good. HP, strength, skill, speed, and resistance. That was pretty good. Nicely done there. I know he won't leave the... So, as you can see in the bottom right corner, the win condition for this map is to seize the throne. So that means the enemy on the throne is not going to leave the throne until he's killed. So we don't have to worry about him going and chasing after Kent. As it stands, Sane's just going to sit here and let him attack into, well, Sane. Yeah. So he hits Sane for a little bit of damage, and Sane will finish him off. And probably get a level up out of it. Yeah, there we go. Nicely done. As stated, enemy bosses give bonus experience, so. Okay, well, Zane got a bad level up there, just strength. Not great. Could have done much better, but you know, these things happen. It's a percentage chance on whether or not you get anything during the level ups. So now, as you'll see here, Zane can't actually capture this. Yes, your lord has to be the one to capture thrones and stuff. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna let Ken finish this guy off, and then Lynn can walk over to the throne next turn. And that way Ken gets another level. Okay, some skill, resistance, and HP there. Not bad, not bad. So, right, Zane can't do jack there. Alright, and Lynn will seize the throne, thus completing the second chapter. Pretty solid. Pretty solid. Yes, the sword is sealed away safely. Nice, now we can pray and keep going. Ah, he's gonna remove a spell and let her touch the blade. Well, that's nice. That's weird. It glowed. Now, why on earth would a sword glow? That's strange. Ah, yes. They're calling out to her soul, apparently. The spirits in the sword, obviously. Ah, she is to be the rightful owner of the blade. Well, isn't that terribly convenient that we came here? I know. Plot and all that stuff. But it's still just kind of like, how terribly convenient. It's her sword to wield. Because, you know, she's allowed to wield it in battle, but the other guy wielding it in battle would have been sacrilege. You know. But we have obtained the Manikati, which is a very good, unique sword for her. So, a blade with no equal. Most famous sword in all of Sakai. Special blades all over the land call out to their owners, huh? Well, you know, if you felt the extraordinary kind, clearly it's special. Oh, okay, well, she's saying she's not special, but, you know, clearly it's special, so. As a thing goes on and on about how it, yeah, no, it's just a weapon that only you can wield. Trust me, it's totally normal. Totally normal. It's not like Destiny picked you or anything. Yeah. It's your sword. Trust me, we're fine with it. It's A-okay. Ah, yes. Over at Castle Kalen. Madeline's daughter? Still alive? Yes, Lord. She's traveling with Kenton Sane. What are your orders? That area's full of bandits. She's not gonna survive, it's all good. But yeah, says for my older brother. We must end his life quickly. Double the poison. Or has he doubled it yet, or is he just saying it must be more? Never mind. Just keep the poison going. Don't double it yet. We'll wait on that part. Don't mind me. Ah, yes. A band of mercenaries. We're heading west to Kalen. But that is quite a ways away, so, you know. We're gonna have to work our way there. Cavalier bandits. One of the roughest bandit groups out there, apparently. Go figure. Anyways. We get to go witness their atrocities firsthand. What's up, Sin? place. The entire area is in ruins. Why doesn't the Marquess do anything to help? Cavalier Mountain is home to a gang of vicious, ruthless bandits. No Marquess holds power here. Her village is on the other side of the mountains. You're looking at your ground team and trying to decide what to do with Gil. Well, you're playing Renegade Platinum, right? So, I mean, Gil gives you some nice advantage in the flying department, but as well as whether or not to keep the danger noodle. Oh goodness, which one's the danger noodle again? In a ground team? I don't honestly remember. One talks about how Cavalier Bandits are soulless beasts. Ah, stealing. Okay, gotcha. Yes, we want to get stronger and come destroy these Cavalier Bandits. Yes, I will help too. Ah, I see. Uh-oh, there's trouble going on. Nice. That's good, Sim. Nicely done. Pegasi can only be found in Ilya. No. It's not like all the Pegasi only come from Ilya, right? I mean, why would they all only come from one section? Anyways, enough of my messing around with. Let's get to the battle. Florina. Yay, Florina. Pegasus Knight in training. We did need a flyer. Good flyer is always good for this. Oh, they do they? Huh. Neat. So, she's a Pegasus Knight in training from Ilya. She's a little uncomfortable around men, so don't worry. She's only gonna freak out when saying to purchase, probably. Because, you know, sane. Her Pegasus landed on them just a bit. Just a wee bit. Only a little bit. Probably didn't hurt much, I swear. It's probably just fine. Huh. That's a little tidbit I did not notice him. Alright. Bandits are like, hey dude, we're bandits, but we have some honor, so don't kill the women, just kill the men. Cool. That's good. Thanks for the heads up, although they'll totally kill my female characters if they get into combat. Ah yes. The apprentice tactician. Pleased to meet you two, Florina. Okay, so as we can see, there's two villages here that we want to visit because they. So if a village has a red house in this game, that means it's one you can visit to get a reward. If it has a yellow house, there's no rewards from it. So some additional things to note for those new to the game: archers have a bonus versus flyers. So we don't want her to get. She's fine in melee combat, but archers who will attack at range 2 with a regular bow, we don't want them to be shooting our flyer, because that would be bad. So, what we're actually going to do, we're going to send... how do I want to do this? Oh yes, that's what I'm going to do. First things first, we're going to visit here, because in here is an ally for us. Recruit music. Yay. Oh, I see. Cool. That's still pretty neat. Alright, so now we have an archer of our own. Yay, good times. Alright. let's have Satan come up here, deal a solid blow to this guy. There we go. Where have you heard this theme before? Were you talking about the recruitment music or the basic music? Because the basic music is part of the, well, this game in general, but the recruitment music is, I think, most Fire Emblem recruitment music. Maybe, yeah. I don't honestly know. I think it's most Fire Emblem games music, but I'd have to double check. Ah, okay. In CC? Interesting. Oh, yeah, that makes sense, because they have this music in CC. That's true. Crystal clear. Yep. Because he has music from all sorts of different games. Alright. Lorena got the kill there, but we do need to make certain we keep careful, we are careful about her, because she's injured already. What I'm going to do, she has the ability to move after visiting places, because she's on horseback, so it's flying. So she's going to visit this village, and then she's going to retreat. So we get a little bit of cash from the village. And then she's going to retreat, and then she'll fly back across and join the rest of us on this side in a bit. So right now, let's have Will shoot a bow at this guy, because he's able to shoot over the little wall here that the enemy can't travel on. And then I'm going to have Kent come up here, because Kent actually has the iron sword available. Lynn go here. I'll have Sane just go up against the wall in case the archer wants to run down and shoot Sane while he can't shoot back. Okay. Yeah, so now the enemies are routing back around, except for that one swordsman, which actually I might have Florina go fight the swordsman. I have to check if she has a healing item on her. I think she does? Good. So I'm going to actually have Florina come up here, use this invulnerate. So, one thing to note, with flyers in this game, they don't get the benefits of terrain, so there's no reason to keep her on the forest. So this guy's just going to come up, he'll be able to do 8 damage, so she'll be just fine. Alright, so let's work on taking out this guy so we can get this roadblock out of the way. There we go. Solid hit. Kent can smack him down. Good job, Kent. Alright, and then we'll bring Lindis up and let her just sit in the forest to get the bonus. So I'm having Lynn still use her iron sword. She does have access to using the Manikati, but I'm gonna hold off on it because it's a very nice sword. I want to save it for specific battles. Over on the right side of the Manikati, you can see it has 45 battles worth of hits. This iron sword will break after 26, but we'd rather keep the Manikati around for right now, since it gives her a bonus damage versus infantry, which counts for cavalry and so horseback units and armored units. So, generally, it's something that you see on professional or personal weapons for the lords kind of thing. Plus, she can take out these bandits with an iron sword, so it's not really a big issue. Alright. So far, so good. Alright, that guy even missed Florina, so we're actually in pretty good shape here. Okay, right. Archer shooting Lynn. She dodges. Perfect. Cool. So now what we're going to do is we are going to bring Florina around, have her finish this guy off, get them experience. Now, because she attacked, she actually doesn't get to move again. It's only if she does a non-combat action that she can continue to move. So let's have Lynn finish off this guy here. And then, what do I want to do with this? We'll have... Will can deal 9 damage to that guy. So we'll have Kent come up, slash this guy for 16. We'll have Will pop around and deal the last blow, so that way Will can get a bit of experience. Got it. Okay, so now we're down to just 2 enemies. This guy actually has a steel axe, so the steel axe is a lot more powerful than the iron axe, as would be guessed, but also has a weight of 15. So based on his con of 12, that means he has an effective speed of 2. In order to double hit you, we'd have to have an effective speed of 6 on a unit. So you have to have 4 more to be double hitting. I'm gonna have Sane move up to here because he has a lance versus that guy's sword over there. So Sane will be just fine. And additionally, I'm gonna actually, how do I want to do this? Once I will actually pop up here and shoot this guy to finish him off. Okay. Now I'll get Will a level. Still in luck. That's kind of mediocre. Let's go to this armor here. Ah, good. So we're going to just buy 2 swords. Or actually, we're going to buy 1 sword and 1 iron lance. We can give the iron lance to Florina, and the sword we can have on Sane, so that way Sane actually has a sword available. Florina only has a slim lance, which does less damage, has a higher crit rate, and is lighter. Because, as you'll notice, she has a con of 4, so she's really tiny. She can wield a slim lance effectively, but if we give her an iron lance, while she won't be able to wield it effectively due to weighing her down 4, it will give her the ability to do extra damage at some critical points. So we won't use it as her main weapon, but it'll be a good weapon just to kind of get in there and make that final hit kind of thing. So, let's have you come up here, pass this over. Let's see. You don't seem to move. So we're going to have Will come up, shoot him with a bow. Deal a bit of damage there. And I don't think he moves still. So I'm gonna just do this. I'm gonna actually have Kent sit for a moment. Solely because I'd rather Kent not have the ability to take 2 hits in a row, which if he was to take a hit while attacking when the enemy attacked and did another hit, it would be, well, lethal. So we're just going to do it this way. That way Kent gets some good starting damage in on this guy. And it's actually pretty easy to kill with most of my other units. Let's see if Florina can actually get the kill. So the enemy would be able to do 15 damage to Florina, so he can't actually kill Florina because she has 17 health. She would have a 76% chance of killing the enemy, and that'd be very good EXP for her. So let's try it. Ah, yes. He's like, have you changed your mind about coming with us? And it's like, no, but I do apologize. Yeah, not happening. But you can go ahead and kill him, please, Florina. I would appreciate it. Thank you. Much appreciated. Let's see what Florina's level looks like. That's actually pretty good. Strength, skill, defense, luck, and HP. That's a pretty solid level up. All things considered, I'm pretty happy with that one. So. Ah, yes. Florina has to go join a freelance band of soldiers because to further her training as part of being a Pegasus Knight. She went to Sakay and heard she left with some strangers. What? I'm not a stranger. I've known her for 4 chapters, because there was an intro chapter. I've known her for 4 chapters. She found me unconscious on the plains. Yes, clearly I'm not a stranger. I mean, I am. Probably. Maybe. Depends on your definition of stranger, though, because by now it's probably actually been, like, what, a few days trip over to Bulgar, probably a few days trip here, so we've probably known each other for a solid week or better. Come on now. Let's be fair. For half an hour, yeah. It's like IRL. I've known her for 50 minutes, but, you know, details. Yeah, something like that. 10 days game time. Truthfully, about an hour. But who's counting? Right. Yeah, nah, it's all good. I should make certain that the chat stays up on screen a little longer. Ah, yes. Sane. The local lout. And Florina's shy. Very, very shy. Stay back, don't get close. Beautiful and yet so modest. Does that mean Florina has better special attack than attack? Weird. But she's not mage. Ah, Pokemon jokes. Good times. Ah, and you're broke too, so you can be part of the group. Sounds perfect. Everyone here broke? Yes, perfect. She is pretty adorable. Alright. Yeah, see, I've known him for 58 minutes. We're doing great. Give me a second. I'm gonna quickly adjust the chat box thing to make certain it stays around a bit longer. There we go. Always show top 10 messages. That should keep it around. Okay. Ah, yes, we're being pursued by bandits who are very upset that we killed their other bandit friends. 'Cause, you know, bandits. Duh. In Occupation's Shadow. Oh, yes. Home sweet cobwebbed home. Mildewy old fortress, yep. Yeah, this will be fine. Prefers a place where she can feel the wind blow. Fair enough, I suppose. Ah, yes, said Saiyan tried to be Playboy Saiyan. It's like, yes, and I'm right here by your side. Nope, you're both on guard duty. Good job, Kent. Keeping everyone on track. Oh? There's someone in here. Who's in our cobwebbed home? Ah, I mean fortress. Yes. Oh. Hi there, Natalie. How's it going? From a village not far from here. And you have an injury with your leg. Ah, it's from a childhood sickness. Well, that's unfortunate. What are you doing here? You're looking for your husband, who went out to raise money to get your leg mended. Well, that's good of him. Ah, he might be in something dangerous, you say. A sketch? What? You're just walking around with a sketch of your husband? Like, hey, have you seen this man? I'm looking for him. How? You know what? That's fine. Fine. Clearly it makes sense for reasons unknown to me. Uh-oh. It's bandits. Finally tracked down the band that defeated Miguel. One bandit's being smart, wanting to wait till night to attack. The other one's like, come on now, there's just a few of them. We can't attack at night, we'd be fools. Let's charge! Because, you know, charging works perfectly. Trust me. Charging, perfect option. Wow. That is a handful of them, isn't it? Ah, yes, your name's Dorcas. Like, literally the person we were just asked to look for. How plot convenient. I love how there's a straggler, right? Good times, good times. Alright, well, there are some bandits outside the fortress. Guess we'll need to face them. Oh, but we actually have to defend this lady? Oh, dang, I guess we'll have to defend a fortress. It's not like we'll have too much trouble with it, hopefully. Gotta be careful, obviously. Make certain we use proper weaponry. Because clearly you can see him on this line of sight here. Like, look at that line of sight. She's like, I can see him through walls. He looks like her husband. We'll have to go talk to him. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're actually take this in a nice tactical manner and have you two pull up here with healing items and swords. Most of these guys are axe wielders, so the swords make the most sense. I'm going to have Will go over here. As you can see, there's a breakable wall. We kind of don't want them to bust through that. Dorcas has a hand axe, which means he actually has a range of 1 to 2. And yes, that does mean he can shoot through walls. Don't ask how that works. Ow. That was rude. That was just rude. Ah, hence not double hitting these guys anymore. They must have a little more speed than previously. Okay. Saying I don't really expect to double hit people, Kent, I'm a little more surprised by. Now, as for... Okay, that guy's gonna shoot at Will, but Will can fire right back. Will just needs to hit him one more time to kill him. But, yeah, you know what, that's fine. We'll have Will shoot back and kill this guy. Oh, apparently Will's gonna hit that little 3% critical, do 27 damage to a low health enemy. And now that Lynn's had an axe thrown at this guy, we're gonna walk over and talk to him. Because clearly, you know, him just throwing an axe at you, totally not a deal breaker. Don't mind the scratches, it's all fine. Yes, your wife's here. We're protecting her. You want to help us protect her? Apparently banditry is the only way to earn gold in these parts, huh? Yeah, you better come help us. Yeah, come on. Get your butt over here. Go from red to blue. Swap your clothing color. Clearly, it makes sense. Change clothes here in the middle of the battle. I swear, it'll be just fine. I mean, honestly, it's just friend foe colors, right? But still, it's hilarious just to kind of think. It's like, come on, strip, change. We need you in blue now. Florina... Okay, Florina can kill this guy. No enemies up there. Okay, so she has... But if she gets hit twice... 2 times back... Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have Florina go here and sit. So that way, even if the enemy hits her, there's a chance she can kill him on the counterattack. As far as these guys go, probably... Well, first thing to note, our objective this time is protect. So we have to keep her safe for 7 turns. As far as enemies go, we know that Kent's not double hitting this guy. So since Kent's not actually going to kill him, I'm actually going to have Kent just sit there. Sane, on the other hand, will kill this guy, at which point another guy would get to file in. So we want to kill one guy off here. Make the opening so that way Sane, when he attacks and the counterattack next turn, doesn't then have to fight a second guy directly afterwards. Okay, that's level up. Not a great one. HP and resistance. I mean, resistance is kind of important, but there's no mages yet, so... Okay, yeah, as I said, another guy filters in, and Sane won't be able to kill him unless he doubles, which I don't expect him to. So, now there's another lineup there, basically, and we don't have to worry about the extra guy filing in because they can't cross past our units. So. Now this time, we'll do the same thing with Kent, so that way Kent gets the kill, and then there's less enemies to file in. Okay, so this guy actually went for Dorcas, which is interesting. Dorcas manages a kill, so that's pretty solid. I was kind of expecting him to go for Florina, honestly. Okay, good. Dorcas gets an iron axe, so he doesn't just have to use a hand axe. Get more men up here now! Okay, well, fine. Fine. I'm gonna have Florina go here. Even though she doesn't benefit from the forest, it allows her to prevent the enemy from getting onto the forest. So she kind of benefits from hogging the forest. Alright, here. And while she's holding there, I'm going to just have Dorcas fall to back to here. We're going to actually have Lynn start to press forward towards the boss. So I'm going to just have her press forward and heal a bit. As far as this side goes, yep, we're going to have Sane get another kill here. Clean up another enemy. One less attack chance for the enemy equals less chances to die on our part. Same thing with Kent here. Clean up another enemy. And that'll actually get Kent to level up, so let's see what Kent gets. HP, skill, luck. Could have been worse, could have been better. And we'll have Will fire over the wall and start to take out this bandit. Okay, so this time the mercenary actually came up. I don't think the mercenary can double Kent. Yeah, neither of them is able to double attack the other, so that's actually just fine for the moment. This guy's slowly chipping away at the wall, and Florina will take this guy out. Pop. Good job, Florina. Thumbs up. That level up could have been better, but it's fine. Guy coming up to attack Sane. He misses, so Sane gets another attack in. Okay, so let's take a look at our situation here. So we have 2 axe guys still in the rear. Well, several actually. They're continuing to pop out more guys. Alright, so we're gonna have Lynn move up to here. Sane's gonna get his kill here. Okay, so there's something I will kind of want to check. How much damage does one of these axe guys do to 7? If you use the lance, you can actually kill this guy. Yeah, let's go for that. I'd rather him have less attack options. It's a little dangerous if Kent could somehow kill the enemy next turn and then get attacked twice. But the odds of that are pretty slim, so I think we're gonna bank on that. And we're just gonna have Florina just keep whacking these mercenaries who keep pouring in from the top here and continue to get some experience. She's not really taking much damage from them because they're fairly weak enemies. We're doing pretty solid. Pop. Good job, Florina. Positive reinforcement. Keep it up. You got this. Okay. Oof. That's done. Okay, good. Kent did not hit a 4%. Oh, Kent can double. Okay. It's fine, though, because he couldn't kill. Whew. That guy was a little bit different statted than the other one. I did not pay attention to that, so it kind of had me freaked out for a second. Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious. Okay, kind of as planned, that guy moved out of the forest there. So, now what I'm going to do, have Lynn go take the forest that he had and equip her Manikati. We're not going to have... actually, he only has an 11% chance to hit. Sure. You know what? That's fine. Yeah, nice. Lynn got crit. Good. And then she'll take him out. Boom. Boss guy down. Which I don't think automatically ends the battle. Sometimes killing the boss in the protect battles will automatically end the battle, but I don't think it does in this case. Okay, so she got HP, speed, and luck. Kind of a traditional level up for her. Yeah, so you can see the battle's still going, so... It's just as good EXP to finish off a boss if you have the ability to, so that's why we sent Lynn over there, because I figured she'd be just fine. Okay, so, as far as things go for Kent here, I'm actually having him equip his Iron Sword and heal, so that way he's a bit safer. Zane can finish off his enemy. Now, the thing to note, Kent will finish off his enemy next turn, but he would have finished it off and been at 6 health, and now he'll be at 16 minus potentially 7? No. 8. Or 6, so... 7. Points is up. Okay. Yeah. I think we're fine with those chances. We're gonna have Will finish this guy off, get some extra XP on his end. And Dorcas is kind of just sitting over there being a stopgap in case Florina can't quite finish things off. Alright. Boom. Get your kill there, Kent. So the enemy will probably favor going for Kent because he's the injured unit, and they kind of always try to focus in on injured people to try to kill them. So we'll see how exactly it goes. But my guess is that the next guy's going to come up after Kent instead of after Satan. Yep, there we go. Kind of expected. Pop. These guys are pretty slow, so Kent's able to attack them twice. It's nice. It's good. That guy's going to break that wall next turn. Well, on his next attack. So he's actually going to not have a next... So, basically in 2 turns he'll be able to attack. But, points is... I think we're just fine. Okay. Now, I am going to want Lynn to swap off of her Manikati because we don't want to waste his durability. So let's... Okay, so some more enemies popped up, kind of expected. So Will can keep firing at this guy for a minute right now. Okay, let's see what we get. Okay. 1 speed. That's a thing. Yeah, that's a thing. It's not good, but it's a thing. Will is definitely underwhelming sometimes. Okay, so let's see. Our option is to kill this guy, or we go here. If I use the Manikati, I can kill the archer. However, I'm gonna save its durability and just kill this guy, because the archer's not really doing too much. I mean, he's just kind of shooting arrows at Lynn, but he's not actually hitting anything, so that's fine. Okay, so I'm actually gonna do this. Have you come up, slice this guy up. Then I'm gonna have you come up and... Actually, interesting question. How much damage does he do to you? Yeah, that's fine. You don't need to use a Vuln Ring. We are fine. Fine and dandy. Just kind of like Florina get a whole bunch of kills up here on these bandits. It's working out very nicely. She gets another level up. Very good, very good. okay, strength is important, so that could have been better, could have been worse. It's actually totally fine. Odds are, over her level, she'll get plenty of other stats, so I'm not too worried about her. Okay, so now we actually have to look and see what we want to do with Will on that end. That guy kind of retreated over that way a little bit. Interesting. Okay, so this is the last turn we have to survive. This guy can only do 11 damage. So obviously, because this guy can only do 11 damage, he has 5 speed, Will's fast enough to just be fine. I'm just gonna have Will shoot at him because even if Will takes a hit, he'll be fine. The guy shouldn't have a crit chance with speaking of. Yeah, he doesn't have any skills, so he doesn't have any crit, so we don't have to worry about that. As far as Florina goes, we'll let her just smack this guy a bit. Okay, so we're all good on that one. And as far as Lynn goes, sure. I mean, the odds of you hitting that 4% crit are very low, but you might as well get a few points of EXP. You know, 9 points, not the worst. Then, for these guys, either of you on a level up point? You are. Okay, so we'll have Kent attack this guy, try to level up Ken. See if he gets any decent stats off of that level. Good. Okay. Let's see what you get. Huh. HP and skill. Well, it's passable. Not great, but passable. And as far as this guy goes, I'm actually going to have Sane come up. Yeah, Sane's actually fast enough to double hit this guy. So that way Sane can get a bit of EXP too. Boom. This way, we have basically thoroughly defeated these guys, and they're gonna tuck their tails and flee. Kind of expected that Lynn would take a shot there since she moved out of the forest, but it's not too bad. None of my people are in danger of death, so we're not too worried about it. Florina should get another kill here, which is good. Bop. And then we just got to deal with this guy who, I don't know, Sane might double hit him. Depends on what his base speed is. Yep, Sane double hits him. Nice. Good job, Sane. That way we maximized about as much EXP as we could get out of this, and the turn passes, and these guys run away, screaming that we're not human, that we can defeat this many people. But honestly, they just have a good tactician. Maybe. They're actually pretty decent soldiers, so, you know. And the enemy are kind of pathetic, so, yeah. Can't give myself all the credit, even though I'm directing the battle. And paying attention to all the numbers, and... never mind. Don't mind me. I'm just grousing at this point. Why can't we say our farewells today? Well, apparently he spoke with me. And I invited him to join. Wait, when did we speak? Oh, was that while you were sitting around in the fort doing nothing, just guarding a door? Oh, okay. Cool, cool. That's chill. That's chill. Alright, yeah, things have calmed down. Now it's time to, rest up. Bandits sneak up on you. They cut you down without mercy. You understand that? Hey, Nightline. No one ever trusts Zane. You know. Kind of because he's a bit of a loud, but details. Alright, so yeah, so we started all the way up. It's hard to see without showing the mouse. 1 second. So just for those who are curious, 1 second. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Up to the right of where Lynn is, you can see the little dot and the blurred out Bulgar. So that's where we started. Now we're all the way down here. And we're continuing even further. So it's probably actually like 2-3 weeks journey at this point, honestly. question. It depends on how fast we're moving, though. That's an interesting question. I wonder how far you can move along this map in a single day. Considering that those are mountain ranges, I would imagine it's pretty slow traveling. Watch over Dorcas? Yes, we want to make certain he makes it back to his wife. We would not want anything bad to happen to him. Almost reached the Lycian border. Nice. Tomorrow we'll dine on a feast of foods, and apparently Sane will be sane. Yep, Sane will be sane. Crap. The end will be fine. Thank you. Ah yes, finally being able to get a good night's sleep. Yup, more bandits! Who would have guessed? With Boss Bandit and Generic Bandit number 1. This time they're like, we're not gonna hold back because there's women in your party. It's like, okay, oh, whatever. Ah, yes. Sarah, an interesting individual. I swear you're not the woman I agreed to escort. What's that supposed to mean? I heard someone was in need of escorting a frail Lycian priestess. Yes, and I'm that priestess. Frail you? Sarah, you have no need of my escort to protect you. Even the most hardened criminal would flee in terror after 5 minutes in your company. No, you're my escort, mine. You're so clean and tidy. Christ. Yes. Sarah is always just kind of one of those interesting individuals. Okay. Oh, she's just like, oh, a fight, a fight. Oh, yay, fight. Look, there's fighting. Whee. Ah, yes, Generic Bandit number 1. How are you? Just like, eek, eek, eek. Goodness gracious. Ah, yes, our introduction to magic. He actually missed. I thought he usually hit. In the easy mode, he actually hits Urk, so that way you can get training on how to use staves. Anyways, let's talk to the duo here. Why are you guys fighting the bandits? I thought we were fighting the bandits. When did you guys start fighting the bandits? Well, if you're fighting the bandits, you may as well help us fight the bandits. Yeah, it's like, if you're gonna fight them anyways, let's just work together. Duh. Come on now. Seriously. Yes, Urk, go help the ladies. Sarah and Urk. Be a good boy and go fight now, Urk. Yes, I agree with Urk sometimes on this. It's just like, oh lord, what did I get myself into? So, as I kind of had explained a little bit earlier, but I can now explain a little bit better now. So, there's the weapon triangle for physical weapons, which is swords beat axes, axes beat lances, lances beat swords. For magic, there's also a weapon triangle where anima magic, or soul magic, basically, beats light magic. Wait, yeah. Beats light magic, or is it the episode order? No. Yes. Anima beats light, light beats dark, dark beats anima. Okay. Sorry. My brain's like trying to process, because I know light beats dark. So, since light beats dark, yeah, Urk's a good boy. Yeah. So he's anima magic. So the cool thing about magic in this is, as you can see, each character has both a defense and a resistance stat. Resistance is how much you resist magic. So in this case, Urk does 10 damage, and so rather than checking the enemy's 3 defense, he's checking the enemy's 1 resistance. So he's actually doing more damage than he'd try to do if he was doing physical attack. I think I just have Sane come in and mop up the enemy here, finish things up, clean it up, and get a level. Nice. Strength and speed is pretty good. Sane always has trouble leveling his skill. Skill's not one of his good stats that he levels. But he is still a decent soldier in the end of the day. So, since Ken can't kill this guy in one hit, I'm just gonna move to there. We'll kind of move our people through the forest here. So we don't actually have any injured units, but Sarah is a cleric. She doesn't actually attack, she just has the ability to heal. So until she levels up a bunch and does a class change, which isn't something we're going to cover right now, she's going to be just kind of sitting around healing people. So we'll just leave Ken to fight this battle. He'll eventually beat the guy. Shouldn't be too bad. Okay, so that guy goes after Urk. He hits Urk. Not cool. Urk attacks back, but Urk's honestly just fine because he's not getting double attacked, so we're all good. So let's have Urk do another attack. Because now that I have a healer, I can actually do this attack and not have to worry about getting counterattacked by anything. I mean, to be fair, I don't think there was anyone who could counterattack anyways. But I can also have Sarah come up and do some healing. Yay, healing. Good times. Good job, Sarah. Good job, Urk. You two make a fantastically funny team. Okay. So I know for a fact that this guy doesn't move, so at least I don't remember him moving. Yeah, I don't think he moves. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Florina come up and wait. Actually, how do you do that twice or something? Yeah, I'm going to have her come up to here because that way she's just barely out of this archer's range and can't get shot by the archer. Worst case, if I'd accidentally placed her in the archer's range, I could have rescued her to bring her back. Space, but we don't need to worry about that because I actually... Well, I did. To be fair, I didn't actually count, but I kind of knew the general range that he could attack at. So, okay. Okay, that guy actually hit Ken, but then Ken's gonna finish him off, so we're all good on that end. So, what level are both of my cavaliers? Because I'm trying to plan for future situations. I think they're both level 5s, if I'm correct. Right now. Okay. So yeah, Florina will work on taking out this guy, and then we'll worry about who takes out the boss at the end here, because we can actually use ranged units just to kind of pick him off, since he doesn't have a ranged weapon. And he's one of those guys that doesn't want to move. Okay, I'm going to just have Florina just finish this guy off with some lines. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so, as I was trying to figure out just a moment ago, so level 5, level 5, okay. Kind of what I expected, but I wasn't 100% certain. So, we'll just have Sane finish this guy off. And now we're down to just the 2 enemies again. Again, these are more the intro chapters of the game. They're the prologue campaign. First 10 out of 31 or 32 missions. I think it's 32 since we're going to be doing Hector mode this time. I played through the game once just to get some completion data so we could actually play on hard mode for the opening campaign. So that's why we're not doing Elliewood's story, which I'll explain that more on that later when we get to that. So. Okay, yep, that guy moves down, goes to attack Lynn, misses, so that's good. Lynn needs 1 experience point to level up. Okay, fine. Go slice him up a little bit, Lynn. Alright, there we go. Let's see what the level up looks like. Wow! That was bad. 1 stat level ups are pretty bad. So, I mean, yes, it's good for her to get skill. But she can easily get skill most times. So 1 stat level up's pretty bad. We're just gonna have Urk blast this guy over the hills there. Another neat thing to note about magic for the newer people watching. Magic generally has a range of 1 to 2, so it's actually very versatile on what all you can hit with it. Yeah. Alright. So, yeah, F in chat for the level up, right? Alright, so yeah, this guy's got some solid damage potential. We'll move you here just because I know that you can't kill him, and this will just kind of prove the thought process that I don't think he actually moves in this mission. Yeah, he doesn't. Okay. Cool, because otherwise he would have charged out and had tried to attack Dorcas. So let's move people up and use this as kind of a leveling opportunity. That said, I'm also going to go by this armory. Ah, yes, nice. Okay, so I'm buying a few things here. I'm buying a javelin and a hand axe. Although honestly, I don't really know that I need the hand axe, because only Dorcas is going to wield axes at this point. I think I want an extra javelin. Well, I'm going to lose some money, but I'm actually going to sell this extra hand axe so I can have the extra javelin. Javelins are kind of like magic in the fact that they have a range of 1 to 2, so they're nice and versatile weapons. They're pretty heavy as far as lances go, like weight 11 versus weight 10. So like if Kent was to use a javelin, his speed would be effectively 6. But the versatility in your hit range is just so good in this. Am I using the R button? Yes, I've been pointing out a lot of stuff. This is the R button, for those wondering. Okay. So we're just gonna form up a formation here. I'm probably gonna have one of my Cavaliers kill the boss, just because I want to level up my Cavaliers for reasons that'll be made clear later in this game. But so for right now, we're just gonna have Urk hit this guy one more time, so Urk will get a level up as well. Does anyone need healing? Nice. Kent could use some healing. So we'll have Sarah heal him. Boop. Get a little bit of health there. And some EXP for Sarah. And yeah. So far so good. Okay. So we'll shoot one more fireball at this guy. Boop. And that'll level up Urk. Let's see what Urk's level up looks like. Okay. I mean, at least gaining HP and a stat is not the worst thing in the world. Alright. So, which of you two is more promising looking right now? 11 strength, 4 skill, 7 speed. Versus 6 strength, 10 skill, 8 speed. Despite the lack of skill, I think Sane actually has the more promising stats right now. 6 defense, 1 versus 5 defense, 2. Kent has more HP, so Kent's a little bit tankier, maybe. I'm gonna have Sane get the kill. Nah, I'll have Kent get the kill, that's fine. Oh, well, apparently I won't have Kent get the kill, because Kent can't do 9 damage. Can Sane do 9 damage? Sane can do 9 damage. Sane gets the kill. Simple solution. Go with the guy who can actually get the kill. And as I said, it's a boss, so you get bonus EXP. This way I actually leveled up one of my Cavaliers and got a little bonus. Oh, and Sane even got some skill, so there you go. That's a boost. Ah, yes. Healing. Very, very wonderful. Only those in the service of good can use it? That's a lie, and I know it because there are evil people that use healing staves too. That's later in the game. But, details. Ah, yes. What is a female character without Sade? Hi, Sade. How's it going? God damn it, Sade. I swear. You are gonna get me into so much trouble with thinking with that lower brain of yours. Yeah, okay. I mean, don't get me wrong. At this point, you're actually in the right, saying it's good. We could use the help. But I'm watching you, man. I'm watching you. Erk's just like, why am I stuck doing this? She crossed the border. Yes, Lord Lundgren. She's en route to Arafin. Fool, send soldiers out to meet her. Hold nothing back. Do anything to finish this. First the old man, now the girl. They cling to life like a drowning man to a rock. Double the poison strength. Ah, that's the doubling of the poison that I thought about earlier. If he struggles, hold him down and pour it down his throat. Remind you, this guy is talking about his effing brother. Bad guy incarnate. Point. That's sad. 1 second. Apparently I've been dropping a bunch of frames, but I don't think it's been affecting it. It looks like it's still going smooth, so who knows. Now we head towards Kalen. You know, I mean, we're already headed towards Kalen, but now we're actually in the same country. Wow. Section, I guess Lycia is it's a league of city-states, so yeah, it's a league/country. Ah yes, a nice little city. This is Arafin, next to Austin. Ah, it's the second biggest city in Lycia. Where'd Kent go? You went on head to the castle. Well, that's nice. Good job, Kent. Don't mind the shady looking guy running around with the green people. Ah, good. The Marquis is gonna help us. Well, that's nice. Marquis? I don't know. One's the same. They're gonna help us. Very good. It's like, Kent, you're so capable. And it's like, what? What about me? Yes, I suppose you do some work too. What? The castle's on fire? That can't be good. Oh, hi. Yes, I guess. No questions. Prepare yourself. Oh, what's this? A random person coming to help us? Oh, nice. Yay. We got saved. An assassin just got shot with an arrow and died. Good job. Why did you help her? It's because he thought a Sicanian plainswoman was being attacked. He was mistaken. But no, he's not, because she is. It's like there were survivors of the massacre of your hometown? Home area? Impressive. Anyways, storyline stuff. You know, good times, good times. But yes, he's the captain of the castle guard, and we are going to help him rescue his lord. See, we're not dealing with bandits anymore. We finally beat up the bandits. Now we're dealing with real a-holes. Wait, no, the bandits were real a-holes too. Never mind. We're still dealing with a-holes, just of a different type of a-hole. Good times, good times, good times. What's this shady person doing in our house? He means her no danger. Ah, he's looking for a good view of the battle outside. The vulture waiting for the spoils, eh? Terrible. Pay up. She's hiding down below. Okay. Which side has the most to offer? Good question. You should join us. I mean, he will join us, but that's not the point. Yes, we have... They're telling me about the battle condition. I basically have to go and find all these triggers so we can open up a secret passage through to the throne room so that way we can save the marquee. Good times. Alright, let's get at it. We don't have any keys, and the marauders aren't carrying keys. What should we do? It's like as if we should get the help of a certain individual. Matthew, an expert in acquisitions. Ah, yes, good character. Barrack doors done? Open? Done. Don't worry, I'll talk to your leader. I work cheap. Ah, yes. A cheery thief. His casual demeanor belies his skill. Jacks of all trades that have lockpick usage. Yay! Go pick a door. Good job. As for everything else, let's, part of me wants to spread the EXP between my cavaliers, and part of me doesn't. Because I kind of want to focus on one, so I can class it up later, which we'll go into when that comes up, but... that's fine, honestly. What we'll do is we'll actually get one of these javelins from you, and use it to finish this guy off. Bam. Good job. Okay, a little bit of EXP here and there. Pretty solid, pretty solid. So you can come up to here, shoot this guy. And with that, we should be able to get Erky kill. Yep, there we go. Figured those numbers looked pretty similar to last time, so... there we go. Nicely done. So we still have this soldier here, who's apparently a bandit, but, you know. That's only just because we don't actually know what their true title is, I suppose. So we're calling them bandits. Congrats, you're more banditry scum. Good job, people. You earned the title bandit for being so darn generic. Ah, yes, a door key. Skeleton keys for all doors, because, you know, totally makes sense. Point is, it's a one-use key to open the door. Okay. So, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna have Matthew go up to this pressure plate. And by having him do that, it opens up some of the interior, but not all of it. Don't think this guy actually moves. Yeah, he would have attacked Will if he actually moved. So we're gonna have Will come up and shoot him. Being that he's a soldier, he's pretty slow. So Will just double hits him and finishes him off. Even though Will doesn't have much speed, these soldiers generally have even less, which is kind of scary when you think about it. Because it's like 1 speed and slowed down, so they have effectively 0 speed. Kind of crazy. I'm actually going to be you come up this way. Him with you. What's your effective speed with the Iron Knights? 8. So it's 5? I think that means you still double hit these soldiers. Yeah. That's kind of scary. Okay. Who had the... Who had the door key? That was Florina. Well, that means Matthew has to come down to this door here, or I have to have Florina come back. One way or the other. Kind of hard to get into a door without a key. Whoopsie day. Actually, this will do. We'll just have Kent grab the key. Start wandering back. That way I can have Florina actually come forward and finish this guy off. Boom. Got it. Okay. And thus she picks up another door key, which we can use on this door. Now, another thing that's good about these is they can get into chests, which is, well, very good. They want into the chests because we want loot. Loot is good. No enemies on the map, so the enemy turn skipped while there are no enemies in it. Ah, yes, an angelic robe. That is a very important item. So let's just look at it real quick. So an angelic robe increases the max HP of a unit by 7. I'm probably going to give it to Matthew because he's going to be a recurring character in the next campaign section that we'll do, and pretty important in the early section. So we'll look into it. Either that or I'm going to give it to Florina. One of the two. Not really sold on which one yet. Okay. Just wipe this guy off the face of the map. Bye-bye. Good riddance. See ya. And then we'll have Will come and stand on the pressure plate. Boom. Opened up. Okay, so now we just have to get to the last trigger, which happens to be under Bool the Fool here. Well, his name's just Bool, not Bool the Fool. But he is one of Lord Lundgren's assassins, sent to kill Lynn. And, you know, he happens to only have a melee weapon. That doesn't work out too well. Bool the Tool? I don't know, maybe, but I'm calling him Bool the Fool. But, you know, whatever. Alright, so let's have Florina open that up. Okay, so we want Matthew to actually come back over and get this chest before we finish up the map. But we'll have Lynn just wipe out this soldier here, or this archer here. And now we're in good shape to work on this guy. Now, as you see, if I have Sane fight him, Sane's not going to do a whole lot of damage. I mean, he'll do 16 damage, actually. That's pretty solid. We're going to just have Sane sit there. That's fine. Because as long as we don't step on the blue button under him, the mission doesn't end. So, we can still go and get the treasure chest, which we do want. Okay. Sane will probably be able to get a good kill here, which will be good for EXP purposes. The angelic robe will sit in Matthew's inventory until we decide to use it right now. I'm not certain which of the two individuals I want to use it on, so between the two I was talking about. Because Matthew's pretty important in the next campaign, but so eventually can be Florina. Matthew, just due to plot reasons, you get early on. So. Whereas Florina, you have to wait a little longer on the second portion of the campaign. Alright, so let's have Matthew get this last treasure chest. Armor Slayer, that's nice. Technically would have been good for fighting that individual because it's effective versus infantry, so good versus armored unit. Now that we've gotten everything, let's step on the last spot. And we'll follow Wrath into the throne room. To save the Marquis. He's kind of an a-hole, but we'll talk. We'll see that. Yes, I will let this a-hole speak for himself. Because, you know, I'm not going to put voice to his words on this one. I'm just going to keep saying, yep, nope, that's, yeah. Yep. Decided to withdraw his offer. How could he? Failed to inform of a vital detail? What could that be? But you see, I am an asshat, so thus I can't deliver because I'm an asshat. Yes. Someone should stab that man. But we're not going to, because that would get us thrown in jail cells, and we'd rather not. So we'll just let Mr. Asshat be an asshat. Good times, good times. But we're all here for Lynn, so we're in good shape. We don't need his help. Screw that guy. He's all nonsense like this. Ah, yes, but don't mind me. My comments don't reflect on you. You're my captain. Nah, F that. Out of here. Yeah, that guy's an ass. We don't care about him. This is the last we see him. We don't have to worry about him. That said, moving right along, we can actually continue onward with the story. Let's see, what time is it? 9 o'clock? Yeah, we're actually making pretty solid time. Ah, it's Wrath. What are you doing here? Overheard the Marquis talking to himself, and he's like, dude, that guy that I'm working for, he's an ass. So, I'm gonna join you instead. And he gives us 5,000 gold. Nice. Good job, Wrath. I like that. It was very nice. Yeah, cash monies. You can use it to buy more items. Very good. Alright, so. Let's see. We've got about an hour left to how long I do my normal Pokemon streams. Yeah, it's like the team continues to grow. Yeah, it's always a thing. We're south and we're about 10 days ride from Kalen. So we've been with them probably for a month, maybe longer now. Would be my guess. At least. So, at least a month. If it's 10 days ride from Kathleen to Kalen, we may have actually been with them for like multiple months at this point. He needs our help. Well, of course, we can't, you know, not help him. His sister's been taken away. Zane. Hold. Look, just because there's a lady involved, hold. Do not go doing anything stupid. Yet. We're worried about her grandfather. But, you know, we kind of want to help a child out. Because, you know, he's a child. Okay. Yeah, we're pretty tough. We can handle these people. That's ominous. Back to Nargle with you, huh? Who on earth would that be? I don't know. boy, sister, go. Yeah. We're gonna help the kid. Okay, we finally actually get the ability to choose our team, so we can start to cut some of the weaker units from our squad. So Will is, well, pretty average. Bows are fine, but I think I'm going to cut him. Dorcas, I kind of want to level up a little bit because he's found early in the next campaign. I think between my two Cavaliers, I've kind of selected Sane to be the one that I'm leveling because his stats are just generally better. Minus skill because, well, he doesn't hit quite as easily as Kent, but he still is solid, and his strength is just way better than Kent's by leagues. So, yeah, we're going to cut Kent. I'm going to include Wrath and Matthew. I want to get at least one level for Wrath, so that way he's a little stronger when we see him in the next campaign, which is much further on. As far as Matthew goes, I do need to level him up a little bit. Let's figure out who I'm going to give this angelic robe to. So Matthew has 18 health. Sarah has 17. Lorena has 19 at level 4. I don't know. You know what? Sin, do you want to pick? Should I give the angelic robe to Matthew, the dapper thief? Or should I give it to Florina, our soaring Pegasus Knight? We'll get +7 permanent max health. So Dorcas really doesn't need it. He has 30 health. Urk, we could give it to Urk too. If you want, we can give it to Urk as well. So I'd say any of these three. You want to give it to Florina? Okay, give it to Florina. Oh, you want to give it to Urk? Okay, we'll give it to Urk. Yeah, because Urk only has 18 health right now, so him having it too is also pretty solid. Alright, so Urk's going to be a little more frontline capable now. Alright, now, as far as our stuff here, we're going to give this bow over to Wrath, because Will's not going to use it since he's sitting back. And we'll give this Vulnerary to Urk, so Urk is a Vulnerary. And then Florina can take a javelin, but she can't really wield it. I mean, she can, but goodness gracious. She would take a -7 speed penalty to wield it, so she'd have an effective speed of 2. Not great. Don't want to wield that as much as possible, but for her right now. Although it is very nice for its tactical advantage. Okay. So. Yes, we're facing a shaman. Practitioner of the dark arts. Who are you? Your robes. They look like religious vestiary. Are you an Elmine bishop? Well, yes, well, no. I'm only an acolyte. An Elmine monk, to be specific. Name's Lucius. Yes. He was in the inn and watched the kick out the kid here. Alright, Lucius. Let's see what you can do. Let's take a look at Lucius here. Level 3 monk. He's actually got some solid stats, so he's doing pretty solid for himself. He has light magic. It's cool. That means he's good versus dark magic, as we will see right here. Boom. And then, since we're kind of taking a shine to Urk here, we'll let Urk get the kill, I think. Actually, no. I mean, you know what? No. We're going to have Urk come up here and start shooting this guy. Yeah, Urk's fast enough to double hit this guy. If he takes an injury, we can always bring the healer up. Yep, that's fine. Plus, you know, he has plenty of health now that we've given him the angelic room, so. Alright. So, let's do... I wanted to get Dorcas at least like 1 level, so... Just because he shows up early in the next campaign, and thus it's good to give him a few levels to get a stronger unit. I want to get Sarah up to Urk. Oh, should explain this little kid here. So this is Nils. He's a little bard. He doesn't have any weapons. Well, that's awkward. What can he do though? He's actually just freaking awesome. We're gonna have Sarah move to here, and we're gonna have Nils come up and play some music for her. Suddenly, Sarah will go from being grayed out to being refreshed and able to act again. Good job, Nils. And thus she can wander up here and actually heal Urk. Alright. Yeah, it's a neat little thing. And this will do a lot better, and it's going to be a lot more noticeable, some of these things. The reason we're doing this, like the basic story right now, is because then I can actually use a randomizer and randomize people's classes, characters, and stuff like that. So it'll change up who will show up when, things like that. It's a lot of fun. We're going to do that later on, once we do this a few times. But first things first, we have to beat the game a few times so we actually have access to the harder difficulties. Because you have to unlock the difficulties in this game. And I played it the first time to unlock hard mode for this base campaign, but this time we're going to play through one of the two campaigns to unlock the hard mode of that campaign. Then we can do some cool randomizer shenanigans. So, alright. So, we've got this guy. He's going to drop a lance when he's killed. That's kind of neat. Okay, so we're going to have Sane come up, smack him with a sword. Pretty good, pretty good. Also, I'm going to try to get... There's something that you'll see at the end of this mission, is there's bonus chapters you can get for unlocking certain conditions. There's one chapter in the second campaign that we can unlock if we get him up to a level 7 by the time we end this first campaign. So you'll see at the end of this mission, I'll probably spend some time just wasting time in order to level him up. Although I think in order to get the bonus mission for this one, I have to win on by turn 15. So I'm not going to waste too much time, I'm just going to waste a little bit of time. So, it's one of those ones where it's like you have to do this campaign in order to have him at a certain level for the next campaign in order to then be able to get the mission. It's like, okay, convoluted, but whatever. Alright. So, neat little thing with... So, actually... Yeah, you know what? That's fine. We're going to have Florina fly back this way. I'm going to have Nils just play a little tune. Get 10 more EXP for Nils. Basically, what I'm saying is you have to use Nils 70 times over the next, like, 4 or 5 missions. It's kind of a little bit of an insane requirement, but it's actually not too bad if we do it right. He used a javelin. He doesn't have double hit. Okay. We're gonna have Florina go and strike over the mountains of these people. It should be just fine. She'll take a bit of injury, but she is a healing item if I'm correct. She is vulnerable still. And this guy can't reach her right now, and neither can that guy, so she's just gonna fight this guy. Since this guy's a boss, he's kind of just gonna sit here right now. Because he wants to get his gate bonuses of healing and extra avoid and damage reduction. Kind of just tidbits you learn as you play through the game. We'll kind of move everyone through this little mountain pass here. Anyone actually need healing? Doubtful, but no one needs healing. Do we need any items from here? Yeah, we'll buy an extra staff and book. That way we have an extra book for Urk, since he's gonna need it. Oh, that's awkward. I have my archer leading the team. That's rather awkward, because archers can't attack back in melee. So, yeah, no. Whoops. Whoopsie. Didn't mean for that. Whatever. That's fine. That said, I can move Urk onto the hill if I want, or actually what we'll do, move Matthew onto the hill, have him miss an attack. You know, as you do. Totally a thing. Urk can then fall back, shoot this guy. Or not Urk, Wrath can fall back, shoot this guy. And Urk can move up and shoot the guy. Sorry, I'm like, Urk can get the kill. Boom. Nicely done, Urk. Okay. Lynn can move up and everyone can kind of follow in behind him. Heal Wrath. So that way, not only do we get a little extra EXP for Sarah, which is always important. I just topped up his last little point. It's kind of wasteful, but not too wasteful since we do want to get EXP for our different characters. So we'll move Lucius up a bit, and then we'll have Mills come up and play some music, so that way Lucius can keep moving. Apparently Lucius can't move up too much more. Okay, so we're gonna have Lorraine try to... Ooh, that... Oh, okay. Whew! I made a gamble there without even thinking about it. Because if she had missed, gotten hit, and then gotten attacked, she could have gotten killed. Whew! That was risky. Riskier than I would have preferred. That said, let's see how Florina fights versus this guy. Okay, so it's not too bad, but what we'll do, we'll move her to here, so that way there's no spot they can send Forrest to attack her from at range. So you'd have to come in. Actually, you know what? No, we'll go to here. No, she's here. Then yeah. Well, then he'll just come into melee because he's a mage. Okay, she can just sit over the Forest, that's fine. Doesn't really do much. As far as this part goes, Matthew come up and actually get a kill here. Okay. And then keep the team moving around. So as you can see, there's a mountain here. That makes it very difficult for us to cross this bridge because it's just dead ends in that mountain. So we get very clogged up if we do that, so I'm just going to actually continue to move my troops along the side here. I might have one person try to fight their way through the enemies there. We'll have Sane try to draw this guy forward. Because as you can see, this guy who normally would have 5 movement takes 4 movement to get over this mountain, so. Okay, how far can you can move that far? Okay, well, Lucius moved to there, have Sarah move to here. You move up. Play music for Lucius, so that Lucius can keep moving. Oh, good at that point. So, interesting. So you can attack that spot, right? So he has 8 damage. Okay, since he only has 8 damage, we're gonna have Lucius move to here and fight that guy. Boom. Good shot. Good shot. Okay. So, yeah. Okay, so he's able to do 4 damage, she's able to do 7 damage. That's fine. Okay. Now what I'm actually going to do with her, though, I'm going to move her onto this fort, so that way she'll slowly heal. She will get attacked by this mage as well. But between them, they have a combined damage of 15, and she'd resist 5 times 2, so she'd resist 10 of it, so, you know, net 5 damage. I mean, it's not something to worry about, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So, Lucius will blast this guy, get him out of the way. And then, we'll keep moving. So that's, that village there, we'll want to visit, but I'm going to finish off this soldier first, or brigand first. So that way, we're cleaned up a little bit more enemies. And we don't have to worry about them. So. Urk can just finish it off. Boom. Gone. Fire magic for the win. Well, anima magic for the win. Points. Okay, so how far can you move? You can move to there. Anyone need healing among you guys? Matthew does. So we're gonna have you move to here. Heal Matthew. Okay. You can go to here. Magic attacks are special. You can't avoid them, like your armor doesn't work easily. Blah blah. Pegasus Knights are good for magic users, and other magic users are good for magic users. There's pure water that you can use to raise your resistance. Good job. Thank you. Much appreciated. Gives you bonus 7 resistance when you use it, and then -1 bonus for each turn that it lasts. So it's pretty solid for anti-magic purposes. I don't think can you actually travel over the hill? I don't think he can. I think he has to go around because he's on horseback. We'll double check that. Alright, slowly moving our way around. What turn are we on? We're on turn 5. Okay. So you'll move here, heal Lucius. Okay. So far so good. Let's see what they do. So this guy, as expected, coming to attack Florina. I put Florina on the fortress so that way she'll heal a little bit in between battles. So she's doing just fine. What's this guy doing? Okay, he's coming up to attack Same. That makes sense. Alright. So... yeah. So Florina currently heals 4 and takes 4, so she's just winning this battle. Boom. Good job, Florina. You took out some dark mages for us and made our job a lot easier. Can you actually cross hills? Okay, I didn't think you could, but I was curious. So, Lucius is disadvantaged versus mage, but Lucius is just better enough that it's not actually a problem. Boom. Gone. Alright, so far so good. Thus, the music changes to remind us there's only one enemy left, the boss. How do I want to do this? We're just gonna have you top Lucius's health off. Yeah, super effective. It did 1 damage. Yup. So we're gonna restore Sarah so that way she can move up and try to heal someone else if needed. Get some more EXP. Let's see who needs it. Alright, Sane needs some HP. Heal Sane up. Ah, so close. 1 EXP off. Okay, so we're gonna have people start to work their way here. Now this is actually one of those little like small Easter egg things you learn from the game, but that house there has 3 different conversations, I think, in it, all based on who actually goes in there. So let's have Lynn go in. He's just this guy in armor here going, blast, Hollywood's late. Wonder what's keeping him. Starting to think my ass will rust over before he gets here. Alright, that seems fairly generic. Whatever. Whatever, doesn't really matter too much. Now let's keep the team moving. How far can you get to? You can get to the bridgehead. That's fine. Go to the bridgehead. Okay. And we'll keep going forward. And you can cross the hills. And Florina, you can go sit over here. That was interestingly generic. I missed a talking point between these two, by the way, when he first showed up. So here, we're gonna do this. We'll have her go here. Excuse me, is anyone home? An empty house? How dull. Phew. I thought she'd find me for sure. She's been working for my brother in Buren. Now she's returned. Oh, gosh. Character relationships in this game. And then Matthew. This one's actually interesting. Huh? Lord? What brings you here? Ah, Matthew. Elwood and I are here for our monthly bout. Ah, you're still testing one another's fighting prowess, eh? It's a solid friendship you two share, that you can practice so faithfully. If you don't sharpen your blade, you'll lose your edge. So tell me, what are you doing here? The Lord Uther was curious about the succession issue here. Oh, the long-lost granddaughter thing, right? So which way does my brother lean? By my assessment, he'll back the granddaughter's claim. The Marquess's brother Lundgren is too ambitious by far. Left alone, we may wait to find him on Ostia's door before long. Sound advice, I think. My return to Ostia is going to be delayed a bit. Would you mind letting Lord Uther know? What? So the Marquess's brother is your personal messenger? You always did have a good sense of humor, my lord. Don't forget my message. What impudence! See? Fun little just things. It's like a one of, I think, as far as like different conversations happening in the same house, based on your individual. That was just a neat little teaser for. What the heck is this thief? Weird. Why does this thief know a lord? Questions, questions, questions. Alright, let's drop you off here. What I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to help you get some EXP nils by moving Lynn back and just moving her forward. Blinky mark. Yeah. It's like, wonder what's going on there. Okay. So, we got this guy. He's got 10 damage. He's a dark mage. He's not all that impressive. Let's just do 7 damage to him and take 3 damage back. That's actually not too bad. Okay. Dark magic at work here. Boom. Ah, he missed. Nice. Okay. Let's see. We could try to farm him for some EXP. How much damage does he do? If we go into melee... Okay, if we go into melee, it's a little better. What we're going to do is we're actually going to have Florina go into melee and just sit, because she can take a hit. This guy's crit chance is 2, and so her... So, worth noting, so if an enemy has 2 crit, that crit is negated by our unit's luck, so basically Florina has 11 crit protection as she is, so she's got 0 chance of being crit by this guy. There we go. This way we can level up Florina a little bit, maybe, or at least get her some EXP. And we can kind of keep the battle still going forward, though. Because I do want to win by, as I said, I think it's turn 15 that I have to win by in order to get the bonus mission. Alright. Almost got 1 level up for Nils, so progress. Let's see. Could have Urt get the kill? Could have Sane get the kill? Because this is actually one of those points where Sane would cut. No, we'll have Urk get the kill, because I want Urk to level... Well, we might have Urk get the kill, because as you can see, I was like, let's have Urk get the kill, and it's like, oh, Urk would only have a 53% chance of hitting him. Because while Urk has 105 hit, this guy has 37 avoid, and he's using dark magic, so it's like as if he has 47 avoid, so it's kind of got Urk a little messed up on the battlefront. Okay, let's shoot him with Lucius. Then what I'm actually gonna... Well, no, this is fine. Because what he'll do is he'll heal a few points, and then he'll attack Florina, and Florina shouldn't be able to kill him. So we should be able to still get a... Oh, no, Florina's probably gonna kill him. I think Florina did 6 damage, right? Yeah, okay, Florino killed. Whatever. I was trying to get an extra 10 EXP for Nils, but that's fine. That's all good. Get some EXP for Florina. That's a solid level up. Skill, speed, and resistance. And HP. Nice. Nils, where's your sister? Ninian? Ninian? Yes. The villager spotted a group of men riding to the south. Oh, his sister. We must give chase. We're not gonna make it if they already have her. Are you looking for this girl here? Look at me. I'm a knight. Or a royal kid, or some sort of special person who just showed up out of nowhere and saved again. Congrats. It's all good. Ah, his name is Eliud of Foray. His father is the Marquess. Oh, that's nice. She looked like she was in need of rescuing. Was I wrong to involve myself? Nah, you saved her life. Good job. Nicely done, Eliud. Yes, he believes her tale. You know my grandfather? Yes, he's a good friend of my father. Well, that's nice. Works out well. Ah, yes. Well, we're going to have to try to solve our problems ourselves. Ah, Ninian's awake. Good. Let me explain who we are, because he doesn't actually know exactly who we are. Ah, Ninian, yes. Traveling performer, you say. Both of you. Your brother's a musician, but how about you? She dances. And Sade, just like always. Hi, Sade. How's it going? Just like push him back to the side. Sade, later, please. Yeah, of course. He does sacred dances. Very nice. Ah, but she twisted her ankle and can't help us right now. Oh, that's unfortunate. We can't allow you to travel with us. You might get attacked. But, you know, maybe you can help us, so, you know, we'll take the bard. It's totally cool. Yeah, of course. It's fine. Ah, you have premonition abilities. That's good. That'll prove useful. Like, twice? 3 times? Maybe. Dane? Oh, I don't need to ask your opinion. I know what you want. There's a girl involved. She lost her ring. Not Miss Grace. The very one they stole at those curs. The keepsake from their departed mother. No other like in the world. Now those villains have it. Oh, you want to talk, huh, Lynn? Yeah, I did hear all that. What's up? You want to retrieve her ring? Well. It could be a difficult fight, but, you know, I think we can handle him. Their men are headed south. Let's give chase. No turning back now. Let's ride! Based on the time, I think we have time for one more battle here. So we'll do this battle and then we'll finish up there for the night. They're headed southwest. Now we're headed after them to an abandoned castle in Catholic to chase them down. Okay. So the brother escaped and the sister was rescued. Do I understand you? Yes, they ambushed us and hold your excuses. The end is all that matters. Yes, ma'am. And your plan for recovering them is? The entire group is headed this way, with the brats in tow. They're coming here. Why would they do that? They may be after this ring. It's a rare piece. We took it from the girl. It was a stroke of luck we did, especially if it brings it to us now. I'll grab the whole lot of them with this bait for the trap. I see. Very well. I'll give you another chance. I have business elsewhere, but I shall return once it's finished. You have until sunrise tomorrow. Do you understand? If you do not have the children when they return, my hand will deal you Fang's punishment. Remember that. Bear it closely in mind. Oh, good thing we don't have to deal with her, because, dang, she looked powerful. Alright, so they're in crappy old fortress. Cool. Cool. No, we've agreed. We're going in there. Let's go get this ring back. Yeah. Alright. There are more of the foe inside than we thought. This is their stronghold. It's imperative we move carefully. Yes, I agree. We can use the corridors to our advantage. Good job, Kent. Good idea. Alright. Yes, we will move forward in the way I dictate. Let's figure out who's going now. So we're not bringing Kent, we're not bringing Will. We will bring Nils, because I want to get him some EXP. And, guess we can bring Lucius. I still want to get Dorcas one level at least, so that way he gets at least one bonus level. I do need to make certain we level Matthew once or twice in this campaign. Yeah, that. I kind of want to level Wrath once too. So, let's see what we can do. So right now we can actually do the battle prep, so we can actually choose which positions our people are in. So like, say we want Florina on this end, we can have her there. Although I think what I want, I need someone to block up this area where that guy is. So actually I need Matthew over here to get towards that. So I want Matthew over there. Put Nils there because he can help move the team around. Bring you over here. Yeah, something like that should work. Okay. So let's see. How much damage do you do to this guy? Not much, but it's fine, I think. We're gonna move you to there. I wanted to get Dorcas that level up, so we'll have Dorcas fight this guy. So as you'll notice, our enemies have changed from bandits and everything to Black Fang. So they are a member of a League of Assassins. Now, why on earth are assassins chasing little children? Well, Lord only knows right now. We certainly don't. Okay, so where am Urk? Oh, I meant to do that for Urk, but you know that's fine. I need to get Wrath a level up anyways, just so he's not really weak when we next find him. I mean, he'll still be a little underwhelming, but details. Okay. Let me go ahead and finish this guy off. Because the problem is, right now, Wrath's like a level 7, so he's pretty high level in comparison to the enemies, so he only gets like 10 EXP for killing people. I think that was 11 actually, but the point's the same. Have Sane go up this way, and we'll have you come up this way. Alright. So he tries to chop Matthew up, he fails badly. And Matthew, being the sneaky little thief that he is, slices into him twice. Good job. Oh, I didn't measure that part out. Good thing Matthew has a little bit of health. Kinda expect that guy to go after Wrath, but that I did expect. I had planned for that guy to go after Dorcas because I want Dorcas to get level up. So. Okay. Let's have Wrath finish this archer off. Don't need it hanging around. Okay, so far so good. Matthew can chop into this axe guy, finish him off. Stab him, I guess. Points the same. Get a level up. Good. Let's see what your level up looks like, Matthew. Okay. Speed and defense, not bad. Not bad. Strength's still a little low, but that's overall fine. Let's have Dorcas try to finish this guy off. Good job, Dorcas. That's actually a decent level up. Strength, speed, defense. Good. Alright, we'll have Sane come in and deal with this Cavalier here. Yeah, I guess that's the best we can do. Okay. Let's see. I guess I'll have you just kind of hang out in the back hallway here. As far as things go on this end, there's an axe guy and 2 sword guy users over there. I'm gonna have you go to here. Because you're still out of range of the axe guy. You're gonna go here and play for Matthew. Okay. So far so good. And then Matthew can come over here, work on breaking this wall a little bit. Or should be able to help finish up with that in a turn or so. And we're doing pretty good so far. So, Matthew does need a little healing, so there's Urk, so we'll heal Urk real quick. Or, not Urk, Wrath. Heal Wrath, Urk's right next to him. Matthew's is on the other side, but Matthew still needs healing, but we'll get to that in a moment. Let's see how Sarah's level goes. Magic, speed, and defense. I'm actually getting a decent bit of defense on some of these people. Some of them will go like a long time without getting defense, so I'm actually kind of impressed, honestly. Okay, good. Sane gets a kill there, pretty solid. Since my goal is, again, to get to level 10 plus by the end of this campaign. So. Yep. Okay, so more enemies are pouring out of here. They don't have ranged weapons, so this is actually a good point to level up Dorcas. Because Dorcas can just keep killing them. And it's basically just free bonus experience for him. Let's have Urk bless this wall. Finish off the wall section. And then, first things first, we'll heal Matthew. Then we'll go ahead and pick this chest. Get ourselves a hammer. Very nice, very nice. And we will even have Urk come forward now that we can refresh him with nails. And so far so good. Now, this thief's probably gonna run away. Honestly, I probably should have waited a turn because then I could have picked up his extra lockpick, but this isn't actually a very long campaign, so we really don't need to worry about it, so it's not really the end of the world if he runs away. This campaign's only 10 missions plus the bonus mission we're on right now, so it's not actually that bad. Let's see, how far can you attack? Yeah, you can get over there. So we're gonna have you go to here. We're gonna have 5 movement, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, these lasers. 18, yes, 13, 5 speed, 10 speed. Okay. Lucius can hold that line there. Oh, that guy went in, stabbed Matthew. Well, that's not great, but Matthew's actually gonna be fine, so it's all good. Okay. Yeah, so this is gonna sting. Oh, or not, because this just dodges like a maniac, so that's all good. Finishes him off. Good job, Lucius. And gets a level up, too. Nice. That could have been better. Resistance is more likely to be gotten by mages, so it's a little bit like, okay, that's like... doesn't look like another enemy's appearing at it, though, which is interesting. So let's just push forward. These guys are standing on terrain here to make them harder to hit. We're going to try to lure them out, so that way they're a little easier for us to finish off. Let's see. Matthew's got a little ways to level up. Let's give Earth XP on this one. Or not Earth, Wrath. I keep getting the two mixed up for some reason. I don't know why, and it's driving me nuts. That said, that's about good. Heal up Matthew. So this battle, we're going to end up sitting around at the end and getting Nils a bunch of EXP because there's no, like, time requirements for it. So, we're going to end up... I'm going to end up turning off animations and speeding through his turn section as we... Because the only requirement of this is to kill all the enemies. And this guy's not going to move, so... We'll see that when we get up there, though. You can also come up here and... I'm going to have you equip your Slim Lance. Okay. So we have two mages that popped out there. They can shoot... Okay, so they have a max range of here this turn. So I'm going to have Wrath go there. And we'll just have everyone kind of fall into the line behind them. That way they should charge Wrath and get killed off. So. Well, if she wasn't going to double, I probably should have given her a stronger weapon. Oh, whatever. Yeah, so see, they came away from their hiding spots to come and attack us, so that worked out pretty well. Okay. And Wrath's gonna double both of these guys. That's pretty good. Might take some damage, so he'll probably need some healing. One step at a time. Okay, looks like there's no more reinforcements coming up this stair or those stairs right now, so we're pretty safe on just pushing through the enemy. Probably gonna feed a boss killer to the Sane to make sure Sane gets those level ups I wanted. Which will all make sense once I get to chapter 9, which will be next time we do this, next Wednesday. Because we're still going to make certain we do the Pokemon games on Friday and Sunday as always. So, because, you know, I kind of want to continue that and see how I do it versus Sin and Tool in those ones. Those should be interesting. The Rock team is going to get, well, rocked. For quite a while, at least. Should be interesting. Dorcas can use some healing. Let's go give him some healing. Okay, so we'll move up here, just kind of be like, hey, you're not going anywhere, are you? And the enemy's like, nope, I'm gonna sit right here. There's no terrain bonuses or anything, but I'm gonna sit right here. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. As long as you're chill with sitting right there, I'm chill with sitting right there. Okay, who needs healing? Right, Dorcas needs healing. We'll heal Dorcas. Alright, so this part we're going to do is just going to take a little while. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to leave the music on, but I'm going to change it so that way we don't have animations on. Because that's going to be... Well, I'm going to speed up while I go through this, because this is going to take us a while. The theory is I'm going to be gaining Nils some level ups here, and so that's going to be time consuming. That's your last heal that you need to do. So what we need to do here is just end a unit, then have Nils play for them, then end turn, then rinse repeat. This way I can get Nils up to the requisite level that he needs to be at the end of this campaign to unlock all of the special missions. Thus, Nils gets up to level 3. We need to get him up to significantly higher. I mean, we'll be using him throughout the other missions, so honestly, we could just get him up to probably like level 5 right now, but we still need to, you know, kind of do that, so it's a time-consuming effort. I wanted to bring Sane up so that way Sane will be able to do the combat when we get up to that point. Probably should bring Sarah back around too. So this guy doesn't have a ranged weapon, so I can bring all my people up and around like that. What are you at? You're at 3.5, so it's gonna take you a little bit longer. Be up to 5. This is just because I know that there's a chapter that we have to do this for to unlock it, so it's a bit of a pain in the butt. There we go, level 4. We'll do 10 more of those this time, and I'll just make certain that over the next battles we use them 20 times, which is actually perfectly feasible. Because there's, what, 3 more chapters? So. But using them 20 times over 3 chapters, not unlikely. Don't pick him up, that would be bad. I don't want to do that. I'll double check, I'm pretty certain he needs to be level 7 though. It might be level 8. Just have to level him up because of requirements. Fun times. Just because I want us to get the full story. There we go, there's level 5. Let me look real quick here. Because I want to make certain we get this right. So, I'm looking at the Serenus Forest wiki, which is always nice. Let's see. Blazing Sword. And then we're looking at guidance. Where are chapters? Alright, so to get where is it? Okay. Before 19X, you have to before 19 you have to have Nils at level 7, which means he has to be at level 7 at the end of the little Lynn's story, which is the end of this story. So, and you know what? I'm kind of done with needing to level up for the turn. Let's fight this guy. Oh, I still have my animations off. Let me turn them back on. 1 second. Options, animations back on. I'm gonna just have Wrath pick at him for a moment here, get him nice and weak, and then Sane can finish him off. And that way Wrath's about to level up too, which is good for Wrath. So we'll give Nils one more boost of XP here. I'll put him up to 520, or level 520, so he only has to be used 18 more times over the rest of the campaign here. And let's see how Sane does in trying. Oh, wait, actually, better idea. Why have Sane attack from melee when Sane can use a javelin? Don't even risk it. Alright, there we go. Chapter completed. Nice, good level up. Skill, speed, and defense. Very good job, Sane. No, I cannot. Give us the ring and swear us this oath. You must promise to leave these two alone. If I have your vow, I'll spare your life. Failure means death. What? Poison? He took his own life. These are no common brigands we're dealing with. This man was trained by a well-organized group. What do they want with Nils and Ninian? Yep. Interesting story. What do they want with Nils and Ninian? I suppose we'll find out later. For right now, this is where we're gonna call it for the night. let's get our save here. And I'm going to make a save stage just to make my life easy. And we're going to wrap it up right here for tonight. Well, that was our first voyage into FE7. Hope you enjoyed watching. And we will continue this on next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. For anyone who watches later on, feel free to check out the Discord. Let's get that. There we go. That way it's in the comments. You can feel free to join the Discord. Mainly we've been talking about Pokemon stuff there, but, you know, feel free to stop in, and we can always also talk about Fire Emblem stuff. So, look forward to seeing anyone who wants to join us there, and see you on Friday and Sunday. We are continuing our Pokemon Platinum Renegade show, where we're doing a Adversity Monotype Challenge, which is basically a monotype where you had to pick a type that you used the least so far in any of our challenges. I got stuck with Rock, so I'm having to use Rock Pokemon. Good times, good times. It's been a mess so far, but, you know, we'll see how it goes. Anyways, thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you all on Friday.